Welcome back, everybody. Requesting our next song, we have Steve from Louisiana. Steve writes, "Not long ago, deep in the Appalachian wilds, a group of drunken misfits joined forces to play Dungeons and Dragons. Inspired by boredom and equipped with loose morals and a questionable understanding of the rules, our heroes venture forth to explore strange new lands. So gather up your dice, your manuals, and your livers, and join us on a quest to make absolute fools of ourselves." Well, Steve, straight from one of the most disappointing years of all time, Botched, a D&D podcast.
Previously on Botched?
Blum blum.
Blum blum!
I have the blum blum conch. I will speak.
Blum blum!
Welcome back, junior researchers, to the 19th episode of our 9th season. We are going to start a little while after we left off last time. And by the way, after the last episode, the SCP Foundation received a letter in the mail. It was not
From Satan?
addressed from anyone. There's no return address or anything like that. It just said simply, keep the blood pool in mind, stop looking for anomalies. And on the back of the letter, it just has like a little symbol of a serpent or a snake. That's it.
Them goddamn bitches. We've been looking for them.
Yeah, so they sent you a letter. You don't know how or where or whatnot, but that happened. But that's not where we're starting with this episode. We're not starting with the SCP Foundation.
Or the forensics team they're hiring for
We're
this envelope?
starting
It's not my phone.
in a cathedral for a baptism. Who are the people here? Smash, smash, smash? Or...
Splish splash, splishy splash.
Okay, gotcha. Who are my people here at the baptism?
Hey, yo, stubbornus. Hey, yo, stubbornus. Hey, yo, stubbornus.
Hey, you stupidest. Got it. Who's what? Are you the priest?
Got him. Yes, I am priest Dominus Christi.
Dominus Christi.
Dominus Christi.
Dominus Christi.
Dominus Christi.
Domino's.
Domino's
Christi.
crispy bread.
Domino's
Crispy.
Crispy. Okay.
He's the priest.
I'm assuming he's the
Yes,
priest
I'm
doing
the
the
priest.
baptism. Got it.
Yeah, I'll be the dad of the baby being baptized.
Sure. What's
My
Dad's
name's
name?
Jersey Mike's.
Jersey Mike.
Jersey Mike.
Jersey Mike. Okay. Steve, who are you? What's your function here?
He's the baby.
Goo fucking gaga.
You mudda.
Motherfucker. Where in the United States would we like this to take place, by the way?
Oh, fuck, introducing my character.
You had your chance.
ahead.
And you
All
passed.
right. Yep. Nope. I'm not in
I'll
this
get-
episode.
I'll get back to you. I'm asking where is this taking
Well,
place?
let's see what
Trenton.
his character is.
Okay,
before we
what's
say
your character?
Jersey.
I don't know.
Fucking-
God damn
I don't want to
Taylor.
say it now.
Taylor
Say
Ham.
My name's Pugnacious Anders. I've been coming to this church for 30 years, and I've seen every goddamn baby go in that water, and not one of them is drowned yet. But maybe today's the day.
So you're just an attendee.
Didn't
I'm
know.
more of a voyeur.
A voyeur. You're still an attendee. Got it. Because you're there watching, so you're an attendee.
I am watching. I'm always watching.
Okay. So all three of you have different accents, so...
It's Jersey.
People
Jersey.
can move from city to city there, voicing ahead. I
You
don't know
can't.
if you do that.
You said you've been attending these for many, many years.
Yeah, I'm 72 years old. I moved here when I was 42.
And that
Okay,
was a
accents
place-
don't just go away.
After you got out of the Civil War.
And I was
It was the
to hear.
Spanish-American Wars. Thank you very much.
Sure.
I
All
charged up that hill with old Teddy R.
Okay.
We don't use
Old
that word no
TDR.
more. And I was placed here by the papacy in Trenton, New Jersey.
Okay, you're in Trenton, New Jersey. Got it. All right, so what's your wife's name and what's your son's name?
Priscilla.
Priscilla.
Hey, voice and head, what
Yeah.
kind of dump truck Priscilla got on her?
She's got, let me see here.
Well, it looks like she eats a lot of Taylor ham, so.
You know what? Completely average dunk. Just
I look
average.
anyway.
Yeah, you can look. She's not wearing any, she's wearing a pretty loose-fitting dress, so like, you know, it's not really
Scandalous.
showing off anything at all. Barely a curve there. So sorry.
Priscilla
Maybe
Mike.
the
Priscilla
wind will
is
blow.
average, the most average that you can average. So
A solid 5.
solid 10 out of 20.
She's a church 10.
Sure, it's a church 10. A New Jersey church 10, because nobody goes in those.
Trenton Church 10.
I don't know. I don't go to Jersey.
Trenton.
Very religious in Jersey.
Yeah. Doesn't show.
Trenton Church 10 was the name of my metal band.
Why they can act like shit because they just they go to confession and everything's okay.
Attracts.
Hey,
Attracts.
Padre. I'm in the mafia.
What's the baby's name?
Tony.
He ain't been baptized yet. He ain't got a Christian name.
Gaga.
Glupasonis.
Gabagoo.
Gabagoo.
Glupasonis. Glupasonis.
Any godparents? Or no?
Yeah.
Okay. Who are the godparents that are there at the ceremony?
Tina.
Tina?
It's Priscilla's sister.
Okay.
And Bobina.
And this old man.
All right. He's a godparent now. Got it.
I showed up. That's the perks. I'm godparent to 30 different people.
Okay. How many people are here at your baby's baptism, Gloopy?
His name's not Gloopy.
That's what
Yeah,
the old man calls him.
Gloopasoni.
Gloopasoni. So different from Gloopy.
Yeah.
It's just the first half of his name.
Don't disrespect
Because one is
Priscilla's
a name and
grandmother.
the other is an adjective.
Yeah, well,
That's right.
Gloopasoni looks like he's had a stroke. His half his face is...
What the fuck?
Anyways. Anyways, how many people are here at this fucking ceremony? 600?
Yeah.
Okay, there are 600 people here.
There's
47.
yeah, probably less than 100.
Okay.
Let's roll a D100.
Okay.
Oh, you did.
I got a 47.
47.
Okay, there are 47 people here. You notice, so everyone's moved up to the front for the ceremony in terms of like the main group. Like they've got that little wading pool there for the babies to dunk, the baby dunk tank.
Yes. I throw the apple.
Yeah, there's a little target next to it.
Do you remember
baby-
during COVID, kids still had to be baptized, so they used super soakers?
I remember that.
That's pretty dope. I did not know
That'd be
that.
way
Don't you
better.
shoot a baby?
You think some priest was just doing that anyway?
Yeah.
And he's like, look, fellas, I've been doing this for years.
That's right. Okay, so wedding groups, or not the wedding group, the baptismal group is there at the front. You notice that there's another attendee there in the main group.
Excuse
Roll
me, sir.
history, all of you, including the father.
Which
Domino's
father?
Crispy.
I
All of you.
botched.
Stupid.
15.
I could have told you that.
I got a teen.
Okay, so everyone other than fucking
Jersey
old
Mike.
Jersey Mike.
Huh? Pugnacious.
Pugnacious.
Pugnacious Anders.
I had an S next to it. Pugnacious. Everyone but Pugnacious sees this individual, little scruffy hair, red hair, white middle-aged dude. You guys all know it's Cousin Johnny. Like you guys know Cousin Johnny. He's a little crude. He's a good guy though, and he's
Is
just
this a
there.
Mr. Poopy Butthole situation?
I don't know, maybe. So, Cousin Johnny is there at the front with you as well.
Cousin of Johnny, you kind of smoking here.
I'm not smoking.
He's a rig of a cigarette.
I mean, I'm smoking in this suit, but I'm not smoking.
I'm not smoking. I'm traveling.
That's right.
Just put the cigarette down on the floor.
Sure. He's just like, so we gonna get this this thing rolling or not? We gonna dunk that baby in this thing? We gonna get this roll? What we doing here? Eh?
That's right.
No,
Jump
we're
dump
not.
that baby.
Yeah, dunk that baby. And
Dunk
then he
that
starts to chant,
baby.
dunk that baby.
Dunk that baby.
baby. Who's
Get
dunking
it
the
wet.
baby?
No.
He doesn't like to do it when you tell him to do it.
Oh, hold on. I have to put a message in the chat for everyone. This is a secret message.
Waiting for that big red one.
Red Rocket.
I'm rolling up my purple sleeves, my papacy sleeves, and I put on my big Catholic hat.
Oh,
Yep, you got your big hat. Check your text. Check your text. You check them. Check them. All right.
Okay.
All right, I dunk it at a baby.
All right, you dunk the baby. So you dunk the
I
baby.
baptize you in the name of the Father.
Sure. So you dunk the baby into the water. When you pull the baby out, all of the
Pugnacious.
skin sloughs off of the baby. So it's just like
Jesus.
muscly, but it's totally fine. The baby is totally fine. It just has no skin, so you
He's
see all
closer
the
to God
tendons.
now.
And
Yes.
no, not Domino's Crispy. Jersey Mike and Priscilla, you proceed to take the flesh of the baby that's just laying on the top of the water, and the two of you eat it. You
Glupazania.
split it amongst yourselves, and you just start to gobble it on down.
You're taking a bite of glupazania.
Father, regale us with some stuff about baptisms.
And as you take the skin of the glupazania into your mouth,
Lasagna!
you will taste the blood of the Christ, who was killed on the cross, and the Spirit of God shall enter you, and you will feel a great warmth surround you.
Yeah, they have to do that to keep the soul warm.
And then you will embrace your baby, as he is now a part of the Holy Trinity.
Hug that pasta baby.
You gotta
And
kiss him.
Johnny just like starts clapping, and everyone else starts to clap as well. Everyone's like, "Yay! What a beautiful ceremony! Whee!" And then you all just the ceremony comes to a close, and you all leave with your fleshless baby, and you go about your day.
Another day, another dunking.
That's right. And none of you have noted anything strange or out of the ordinary, but also none of you ever see Cousin Johnny again.
A New Jersey runs on a dunking.
Sure. Let's see here. Roll me. No, Priest, you're out of this. For
Domino's Crispy.
You know what?
Father.
I guess it would help if I roll not a d20 for the high-low. High-low, Papa Jean.
Hi.
So after about 6 months, and your baby regrew its skin
Yes.
fairly quickly, but it died 6 months later. You just find the baby dead. Not sure why.
We don't know about the seeds
You
yet.
also notice that no matter what you try, you cannot conceive any more children ever again.
You did not take the glupazania into your soul.
Also, Tina. And
Priscilla.
no,
Tina's the
is
godfather.
the sister. Yeah.
Godmother.
Yeah, the godmother, Priscilla. Priscilla and her husband can't have kids.
You were
Old
right
man,
the first time.
Pugnacious also can no longer have children again if he tries.
Ain't gonna stop me from trying.
You can try, but you don't have kids. But yeah. You and Tina fight a lot, and the fights get...
So
Priscilla,
he corrected
sorry.
you when you were actually correct.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm confused. You and Priscilla have a very rocky remainder of your...
Jersey marriage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just not
Oh.
very... It's not a very happy
You don't want to go
marriage.
to the fucking bagel shop, Priscilla, your wife. You don't want to go to the bagel shop early. You want to get in line. You want
the fuck
you want to get stuck in line
Shut the fuck
after
up.
synagogue lets out
I work
for 2 hours
Synagogue.
to get bagels.
I work 45 hours a fucking week.
Yeah, at the garbage factory.
To
I
get
know.
these 2 days off, these 48 hours, alone from you.
From
Okay?
your
I
loving
work so
wife.
hard. I make all the money here. Leave me the fuck alone.
I make dinner
Leave me.
7 days a week. All I ask for is breakfast once.
Oh.
Just go out and get some bagels.
Oh my god, hold on. Let me check. Oh no. Are these broken? Are your fucking
No,
legs
my
broken?
legs aren't fucking broke.
They're not broken.
I just got fucking varicose veins in them.
Then why
From
don't
standing
you
all
take
day.
a fucking walk? Take a walk. They ain't broken, take a walk. Take a hike.
I'm taking a fucking. I'm going.
Take a hike.
And the rest of their lives go
Give me a
kind of
goddamn
like
pork roll.
that for a long time. But
Sorry.
that is the end of our story as far as that particular group of people is concerned. But, you know, a few months later from this baptism, there's a wedding.
Domino's Crispy.
Another Catholic situation here. We're in a nice cathedral, this time in northern...
New Orleans.
Virginia.
And we're in northern New Orleans.
Northern New Orleans, that's right.
Yeah, the boot part of New Orleans
The
that's
wine
famous for
country.
wine country. Yeah, that part of New
Where they
Orleans.
making the jazz.
And you're in a cathedral, a Catholic cathedral. And this is a wedding this time. So who are my 3 people at this wedding, and what are your situations here?
This is the Father Domino's Crispy.
Domino's Crispy.
I was transferred from a Trenton.
Okay, Domino's Crispy.
Steve, you go first.
My name's Pat Purdock. I'm blind and I fight crime.
What is your purpose at this wedding?
I just wandered in here. I didn't know where I was going. I was blind.
So you're not part of the
I
wedding.
came to make confession for beating up the criminals in the French Quarter last night.
Okay, so you're just here for the show. Got it. And?
My name's Gacy.
Gacy.
I'm Robert Gacy. And my brother's getting married.
If you recall, in the chat, I'm pretty sure I said one of you
Wedding
had to
party.
be, yes, and then I said after that, one of you has to be the bride or groom. So
Okay.
My name's Pat Purdock. I'm getting married
There
to
we
a
go.
criminal I beat up last night.
that's
The
fine.
crime
fell
of
in
stealing my
love.
heart.
Sure, you're a criminal.
She gave me an erection, so I punched her.
Sure, what's your criminal significant other's name?
Teresa.
From Trenton.
Okay.
I guess
The
my
concealer
sis-
handled the black eye pretty well. You look
Casey.
great, honey.
Do you know in this? Are you a
Teresa's
bridesmaid or a
my
groomsman?
Sister.
Okay. And are you a bridesmaid or groom?
I'm a groomy boy.
Okay. All right. So
My
yeah,
name's
say it.
Gacy.
I said Gacy.
I know, not Stacy.
I said Gacy.
Gacy.
Yeah. Gacy. Yeah, I got it.
Gacy.
I registered it. It's written down. Gacy.
Sorry, I'm drunk.
Like Macy with a G.
Who?
Well,
Yeah.
you can't be in Narlands and not be drunk.
What?
Okay. So,
I'm
how
gonna
many
get a
people are at the
dart-
wedding?
I'm gonna get a dart off here. You have a dart?
I'll roll the D100 this time.
Okay.
Here's your wedding.
3 times.
Give me some
just
cigarettes,
said it makes sense.
Papa.
34
I don't see
plus
it like
51. That's 85 plus another 30. 115.
that.
Okay.
Let him in the jazz chord.
115 people in this cathedral. It's really popping. The wedding ceremony begins, so Father, get us started.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to joining the union of
My name's
Teresa,
Pat Purdock.
Pat the Purdock, and Teresa, whose foundation is very good this morning.
I am facing the wrong way because I'm blind.
That's okay. You get to see her shine.
Roll perception.
Me?
Do I have to do it at
All of you.
disadvantage because I'm blind? I have radar
Yes.
sense.
Yeah,
got the
you're going to roll
eight.
with disadvantage because you're blind.
Love is also blind.
2.
Okay.
13.
8.
Okay. Well, luckily, 8's still high enough to notice someone with scruffy red hair,
This fucking
middle-aged white guy. Yeah, you recognize it. It's Cousin Johnny.
Cousin Johnny, what are you doing here?
And he walks up, but like, you've always known Cousin Johnny. Like,
Comes
Cousin
to all
Johnny
my
is.
ceremonies every
Everybody
Sunday.
else knows exactly who Cousin Johnny is, and he walks up, and he is now one of the groomsmen.
Voice in head. I can't see anybody. Therefore, I can't recognize them. Do I know who Cousin Johnny is?
Obviously, you
gonna
know who
smell
Cousin
it.
Johnny
Cousin
is.
Johnny. I'm so glad you could make it and interrupt the ceremony of my marriage.
Sorry, I'm fashionably late.
You're so
You know,
cool.
I wouldn't
Classic
miss
Johnny.
it for the world, but especially for that fine ass Teresa over there. You know what I'm
here's a
saying?
cigarette. Can't
I
you
But
do.
smell it?
anyways,
Where's your cigarettes?
I don't have cigarettes.
Bullshit.
Okay.
How do you think you're so
You shh. The wedding's
so
going.
cool?
Wedding's going. Shh.
Shush me.
I know I am cool.
No, we can pause it for a
I want to
cigarette
hear what
break.
what the Padre's talking about.
I'm gonna talk to you.
We're gonna talk. We're gonna talk afterward. We're not talking during the ceremony.
I take a little flask out of it.
Okay.
I understand that the beloved have some things they want to read to each other.
Okay. Sure.
Your own bells.
Pug. Read your vows.
My name's Pat Purdock.
Pat the Purdock,
Oh yeah, Pug
would you
Purdock.
please go first?
I promise to only punch you in the face when you do crime. And to keep you safe from other criminals. Unless you're a bigger criminal. And I'll feel really guilty about it in the morning. But I'll be your criminal defense attorney and get you off.
And then when you get home, I'll get you off again.
Who said that? Who's making fun of me
Your
here
inner
in this
voice.
church, in this sacred time?
Sorry, it's Cousin Johnny.
You should feel guilty about that. Catholic guilt.
I don't.
The real kind.
It's fine. So those are all your vows?
I,
Yes.
Teresa,
Okay, Teresa.
vow to have and to hold you above all else and to serve you while you're
doing law stuff, and never to break the law, because then you'll punch me. And
Don't break the law.
to never get fat. And in sickness and in health. And yada, yada, yada.
Okay, so the vows continue. And,
And I had the power vested in me
hold your fucking horses.
to get you home safely after more than I want to drink.
So, not the power vested in me. There's one more part before that. You literally got married.
Do you have any rings?
Yep.
Who is your ring
I
bearer?
was going to say Casey probably has the
I
rings.
got him. Hold on. Okay, here.
Exchange the rings.
Here, use.
By this ring, repeat after me.
Repeat after me.
Excuse me, blindo.
Repeat after me.
Excuse me, blindo.
Wait, after
Excuse
me.
me, Blindo.
After me.
After me.
Excuse me, Blindo.
I, blindy,
I, Blindy,
do take you.
do take a you,
Sexy Teresa,
sexy Teresa,
to have it to hold.
to have and to hold,
In sickness and in health.
in sickness and in health,
For richer or for poorer.
of rich or of poorer. I get you thick accent.
No matter how many beignets you eat.
Know how many better eggs you eat.
To death do us part.
To death do us parta.
Amen.
Amen.
That's not what it says. Okay. And for her.
And to you, Teresa.
And to you, Teresa.
Take Matt Murdoch.
Take a Matt Murdoch.
To be your lawfully wedded husband.
To be my lawfully wedded husband.
For richer or for poorer.
For richer or for
In
poorer.
sickness and in health.
In sickness and in
Till
health.
death do you part.
Till death do us apart.
Your mother.
Your mother.
Amen.
Amen. I do.
The power.
And by the power vested in me.
Before you say that part,
Sheet.
Cousin Johnny goes over to Gacy. He's like, oh, Gacy. And he reaches in his pocket and he pulls out a pair of pliers. He's like, you know what to do. Just winks at you. You immediately
Okay, yeah, no, I got it.
put the pliers in your mouth,
Yeah, let's start.
pulling out each of your teeth.
I got
one
the
after
wedding
another.
gift for everybody.
Yeah.
Hold on.
It doesn't hurt at all, but every time you pull the root, like the tooth by the root out, and there's little dangly root bits sticking out of your mouth.
Why is there
too.
so much tooth horror this
I know,
season?
right? There's a lot of
Can
tooth
I
horror in SCP.
tie them together?
And so you just keep pulling all the teeth, and you're just blood rolling down your mouth, and you just have them in your hand, and you just put them in Cousin Johnny's hand. He's like, "Oh, thank you." He puts them in his pocket, and he moves to the next
Can I
groomsman.
have a cigarette?
Same thing happens.
Try to do that.
This is not the time for a cigarette. Casey goes down the line, gets each of the groomsmen, then goes over to the bridesmaids, and everyone's like, "Oh my gosh, this is such a lovely moment." And all the bridesmaids, slowly, one after another, just yoink, 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 pops the teeth out by the root. The roots are dangling and hanging down. There's blood all over their... What color dresses are they wearing?
Fuchsia.
The bridesmaids
No,
don't
it's
wear
New
white.
Orleans. They're wearing black and gold.
Black and gold.
You know what it is.
I was going to say, bridesmaids don't typically wear white.
No.
So there's blood all over the black and gold dresses. Johnny then takes the teeth and goes over to Teresa and
Pat.
Pat Purdock.
Yes.
And now, Pat, you're blind, so he puts the teeth in your hand, and he goes, "You know what to do."
The ceremonial wedding.
And I eat them.
Yes, literally, you and
chew 'em.
Teresa start chewing the teeth with the loud, crunching, cracking noises as your own teeth shatter and break.
Just like a
Muzzle
nightmare.
tooth.
Yes, and there's blood rolling out of your mouths as your teeth are breaking and cracking. And you just swallow the teeth on down.
I'm so jealous, Teresa.
He goes,
With your toothy kisses.
Can we lick
he
it in
turns
the mouth?
and says, "Everybody,
Please clap.
please clap." Thank you. Yeah. So now the groom will give a customary speech that he has prepared for everyone. Groom. And Cousin Johnny just points you toward, well, I guess he sort of maneuvers you towards the podium since you're blind.
Thanks, everybody.
He's like, you got this, man. I know you got this. What's the speech that you give? Also,
Wait, for me?
yeah, you're the groom's. Hold
Hi.
on, I'm going to text you.
No, I got it.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not the groomsman. I'm the groom.
Groom. Yeah.
Oh, groom, sorry.
Do you want the groom or the groom?
I want the groom.
Never mind.
Yeah, sorry.
I'm the groom.
Groom doesn't
Text
make
it to
a
me.
speech. Okay.
Pass
You
the
know
note.
this SCP?
I was going off of Catholic weddings.
Yeah. The groom makes the speech. However, let me text you this one thing.
Okay.
Let's vamp. Phil, why are you tweaking?
Nicotine.
Okay.
Addiction.
Withdrawal.
Butt cheeks.
Flapping. And I'm writing down stuff that are sent to me through text messages.
Who would have
So
guessed?
the crowd goes dead silent as the groom blindly stumbles his way to the microphone. It's dead quiet.
I got him towards it.
His mouth's bleeding as he's crunched up a whole bunch of teeth and ate them. Everyone's waiting with bated breath for the speech.
Everybody's baiting.
Everyone's cranking that hog while they're waiting.
I would like to take a minute. I spit some teeth out. To talk about crime. Crime.
Okay.
It makes me so mad. It makes me angry, everybody. Webster defines crime as an unlawful act punishable by state or other authority. But I define crime as something I'll fucking beat your ass for. Everyone, you stupid bitches. Every criminal, come up to the altar right now and fight me.
So, while you're screaming this, it is going at 140 decibels, which completely deafens everybody who's up at the altar. So the bride, everybody is deaf. There's just beep, nothing. So it's deaf. Also,
Except Domino's Chris Crispy.
except for Domino's Chris
No, I went
Krispies
into the
also
back.
deaf. Oh, you went into the back? No, you
I
didn't.
pronounced him a man and wife.
No, you didn't go in the back. You're right there at the front. You're deaf. Also, when he's speaking, all of you can hear this very subtle chittering noise.
Chitter chatter. Chitter chatter.
Not a chitter chatter. Almost like roll intelligence checks.
And a T. I got a 4.
You're stupid.
That's not 20.
Okay. Almost sounds like
Non-natural.
the song of a cicada. So that's the chittering that's kind of in the background as he's screaming.
We call
And
them
as soon
cum
as-
bugs down here in New Orleans.
And as soon as you finish the speech, the groom steps down back to Cousin Johnny. He's just like, great job, man. You did a great job. And then he motions back to the priest to go to the podium. And now,
Domino's Chris Crispy.
yes,
I put it up by the power vested in me by the church and the Vatican and the papacy of New Orleans. Recently, I pronounce you man and a wife.
Come here, baby.
Speak now or forever hold your peace.
You did that in the wrong order.
Pat
Stick your
Turner
tongue in
reaches
each
for
other's
the wrong
mouth.
person because he can't see, but eventually he's redirected to the right place.
I
And
do try to kiss the priest first.
yeah. And like you guys smush your faces together and the blood
Yeah.
just rolls down over because your teeth are all fucked up. And Cousin
my
Johnny's like,
wedding.
yeah, let's go party! Woo! And as you guys all stumble off to the reception, that's where we're going to take a break. Hello, listeners. It is I, Dennis, the world's most okayest DM, here to talk to you about patreon.com/botchedpodcast. You can find all kinds of fun stuff over on patreon.com/botchedpodcast, including full access to the Discord. Now, you actually can get partial access to the Discord for free. Anybody could get in there. But if you want to get full access to the Discord, you're going to have to go over to patreon.com/botchedpodcast and subscribe. But that's not all you get. You get access to all kinds of other things like bi-weekly games or item suggestions for the regular episodes, or you can listen to the bi-weekly episodes that we record specially just for patrons. And this month is no different, with a little bit of a holiday theme to it, but also giving you a little bit of background into what I have to deal with at conventions. Our heroes are vendors at a holiday-themed convention, until something goes strangely awry. Let's listen to a clip. There's no
Can I
basement, it's just the
walkie-talkie
doors.
Shannon to see if there's like a celebrity exit? Because we established that we exchange walkie-talkie.
Yeah, sure. You could try and use the walkie-talkie.
Shannon, this is Tractor Jesus over.
This is Shannon.
Fuck you, it ain't. Bye.
That sounds just like her.
Where
All
are
right.
you right now, Castle? I'll come
Uh,
Oh, hell no.
I'm at Vendor Hall H in the basement. Can you explain how to get to the basement?
There's no Vendor Hall H, Castle. You're being silly right now.
And I don't appreciate it. Also,
There's no basement.
I open up a bag of Cheetos.
There's no
And I-
basement but what we make.
Are you the fucking Terminator? What is happening?
I open up a
Yeah.
bag of Cheetos and I chew it into the receiver, and then I smash this radio.
Okay, you smashed the radio. Now that's just a taste of the episode, as well as the thousands of hours of content we have in bonus episodes. Seriously, we have a ton of bonus content over on patreon.com/botchpodcast. So if you would like to check those out, head on over to www.patreon.com/botchpodcast and subscribe today. And we're back. So now we're at the wedding reception. Everything seems to be fine. Everything's great.
Where's those cicadas?
You don't hear the cicadas anymore.
I need to find them.
But, so describe to me how this wedding reception gets started.
Well, it's a Catholic wedding, so it's a wet bar.
Okay. So you got snicky snacks and whatnot?
Yeah, there's like a wet bar.
So they just put water on the bar.
All the
and
snacks
there's
are wet,
like
too.
snails,
So they put the drinks, they splash. Got it.
wet like clams.
Hi, yeah, I'm the
Yeah.
caterer.
Wet like clams.
I'm the
Clams,
caterer.
mussels.
Tony's River Seafood. We just
Crawfish.
Tony's River Seafood.
Yeah, River Seafood. We just we took all the raw the raw bar from the restaurant last night, and we just like deshelled it all and just threw it on a table
Raw
like
dog bar.
like on a fucking tablecloth made of plastic.
It's all in one big bowl.
it's
You
just a
just
pile of
reach
wet
in and
meat.
grab
Yeah.
grab your muscles out of
There's,
the bowl.
there's like a kiddie pool full of mussels and clams and oysters.
Yeah.
And then there's a slightly slanting long
you gotta
series of
wade in
tables.
to get your snacks.
Okay.
Slightly long, like slip and slide tables that slant down into it with like the shellfish mucus all over it.
Okay.
But the different slip and slides have different sauces on them.
Yeah, one's cocktail,
And then you scoop it off your body. to
One's
put it on the
Tata.
plate.
Let's get some Tata in here.
Okay. So
One's
everyone gets
remoulade.
their goopy hors d'oeuvres
yep.
and their drinks.
One's
Got
just
it.
a bunch of cut lemons covered in parsley.
How are the bride and groom coming in to the reception?
Oh, they're bursting through the horseradish wall.
Well, obviously we have a
Horseradish
second
wall.
line that leaves here.
a second line?
A second line. It's a tradition in New Orleans, weddings and funerals and stuff. A brass band marches us down to the reception hall, and there's a parade all the way in with umbrellas and tiki torches. It's really cool.
Sure.
and trombones. What are you doing? How else do you play a trombone? I learned it from the land mogul in Atlantic City. That's how you play a
Gluck,
trombone.
that's the sound trombones make.
That's how I remember high school.
But your eyes are Christmas music.
That's a jazzy. It's on a familiar tune, right?
I said second line, not sucking line.
So you guys come in.
Welcome, everybody, Mr. and Mrs.
Purdock.
Purdock.
Whee! Everyone's okay!
I bump into shit on the way in.
You do because you're blind, yeah.
Teresa's like, oh my God, honey, let me get you to the table. Don't worry.
I don't need your help.
Yeah, you do. You're blind.
I have radar sense.
Okay.
I bump into another table.
There's a lot of noise setting off your radar.
That's true. That's probably what happened.
So, okay. So eventually, everyone gets settled down.
No one wants to get in the fucking
Tables.
kiddie pool or what?
What?
No one's getting in the goddamn kiddie pool?
Everybody
Full
wants
of
to get a
shellfish?
drink before they get into the shellfish kiddie pool.
Eventually, people go into the shellfish kiddie pool, wade in there, and get their shellfish. It happens. It's a thing.
It's all shelled already. You just fucking put your mouth down there.
Yeah, and then they go back to their tables. Who wants to be the bridesmaid for her speech?
If you would have told me that Teresa was going to marry a blind crime fighter when we were roommates at Wharton Business School in, where's that, Philadelphia?
I don't know.
I would have said, are you kidding me? She used to steal cigarettes from the blind kids at the school for the blind.
She's always had a thing for blind kids.
But I guess that's why she and Pat, and she and Patty get along so well because he don't smoke, and she feels bad because he's blind, and
It's a great speech. Where's it? There's no jokes in here?
You're not gonna believe me. That's actually a pretty decent New Orleans accent. No shit.
anyway, let's take it away, jazz band. Boop. We are eating some beignets, yada. Cranking on hogs and Can we do a Christmas album about cranking hogs?
We will always talk about doing an album.
With jazz horns?
Merry Cranksmas.
We'll crank for Christmas.
Oh, hoggy night.
For a while.
The hog is cranking
We've talked about doing a
brightly.
Christmas
The
album
kind
for
that's
fucking
covered
8
up in
years now.
cum.
Wait, this is new to me.
Yeah.
Is this something we do?
Yeah,
We
that's
talked
my
about
first
it a
I've
long
heard
time
of it.
ago.
No, me and Dennis talk about it every year.
Long time ago.
That's new
Not
to me.
every year. We
Every
haven't talked
year we
about
bring
it in
it
like
up.
2 or 3 years. We haven't talked about it. We've talked about doing covers.
Cranking hogs, cranking hogs, cranking
All
hogs.
the way.
Anyway.
You all right, Dennis? You're looking up. Nothing, bud.
You guys smell toast.
He's thinking of Cranksmith songs. His eyes just glaze over as he goes to. He's like, I'm thinking of a white Christmas.
And so he called me cranking that hog.
Wait till after Thanksgiving, and then we can break these out.
All I crank for Christmas is hog.
Oh,
That's
my.
the techno cover of All I Want for Christmas Is You.
All I crank for Christmas is hog.
That's the Crank No Viking version.
Italian The Italian cranky hog.
Crank the hogs with Beth. It's still funny. I'd pay $3 for that.
It'll always be funny.
And they say the Grinch's hog grew 3 sizes.
Crank 3 knots that day. Come on.
Well, that's the thing. I don't even know if people care about the song we put at the end of the seasons, let alone if we put out a shitty Christmas record.
Let's do it.
Send us an email to botchedpodcast@gmail.com. I don't know what our fucking email
There
address
it
is.
is.
You nailed it.
And tell us how much you like the end of season songs that Phil works real hard on.
Botched podcast.
And also, I write the lyrics sometimes.
All right.
Sorry.
All right, so we got through this bridesmaid speech.
So yeah, so instead of them What's the main groom's called again? Best man.
Yes.
Pat Purdock.
Best man.
Father of the bride.
You go to get up, Gacy,
Yeah.
and cousin Johnny goes, I got this, man. Don't worry.
Come on.
No, I got this. Don't
I
worry.
wrote this whole thing like.
I'm gonna wing it. It's gonna be cool. You'll love
I
it.
wrote something. It's like.
You want me to read it? I can read it.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I can say, ladies and gentlemen.
Family, people that showed up for the free food. I think it's gonna be.
It's a
Yeah, it's gonna be
zinger.
great. Here, give
That's
me.
a fucking zinger.
Yeah, give me. He takes your speech, and then he gets up.
He throws in the garbage.
He's like, hey, everybody. Cousin Johnny here. You know me, I like a good party. When Teresa first got thrown off that building by Pat Purdock, I thought, no way this will work. But, Pat, you may be blind, but you know what you're doing.
Who is that? Who's talking?
It's Cousin Johnny, Pat.
Oh, Johnny, I'd never forget you in a million years.
That's right. So, Cousin Johnny continues to give this fucking long, drawn-out...
Oh, my fucking God.
Yeah, except everybody's like crying,
Enthralled. Oh, he's
and
hilarious.
laughing. Like everyone's just going through a range of emotions.
When she regenerated after she got thrown off that building, it was hilarious because she's a mutant.
Yeah. So eventually, Cousin Johnny gets done, and then he goes over to the bride and groom. He's like, "Here, I got you guys a little something. I know, it's probably a bit too much,
She's skinless baby.
but you deserve it." No, it's a cardboard box.
All right.
Skinless.
I assumed it was tied into the beginning of the episode.
So he hands Pat Purdock this cardboard box, and then he goes back to his table to eat the shellfish from the kiddie pool.
A shovel full of shellfish.
Full of shellfish.
Well, you want a shovel or
But
what?
it's like a sandcastle shovel.
yeah.
Yeah, customary
You get it.
Louisiana wedding favor.
So you've been to NOLA for a wedding.
Yeah. You know, I'm down old sandcastle shovel down Crawford.
You want a kitty shovel or a real shovel?
Yeah, you want a kid shovel or a garden shovel?
Gatorful.
I want to get full crawdad.
Gatorful.
That's what was moving in our wedding. We're going to stuff a gator full of crawdads.
.com. Gatorful of crawdads.com.
Anyways.
Oh my God.
So.
Oh what?
What? Yes. A gator full of crawdad. If you open up the box,
Yeah.
inside the box, now, Pat, roll me perception to feel what you think it is.
Please be a skinless baby.
It's not a skinless baby.
Why would you say that?
What?
It could
But if
be
he
anything.
fails,
Oh, yeah, maybe he feels it's a skinless baby. It's not
You get a
perception with
skinless baby?
disadvantage because you feel through your other senses.
hold on, I have to chug vodka.
I can look up how much would it cost to have a gator stuff with crawdads. at my
Sorry,
wedding.
I was forwarding Steve at buytheseviagra.com to my personal email address. Send me an email at steve at theseviagra.com if you want to tell me how much you love the songs that Phil writes for the end of the season. That will work. I'm serious.
Nice.
Now, I rolled a 6. I'm doing
Yeah,
Hieronymus. I rolled a 6.
You got no idea. But Teresa's like, oh my God,
It's macaroni and cheese.
Pat, it's beautiful.
It's a Dale Earnhardt commemorative plate. It's gonna
He's
go
not even
well.
alive yet.
It's 3. Yeah, it's true.
Maybe he's a baby.
He's
It's-
alive in
he
1954.
could be a little skinless baby.
100% alive.
He died in the
He
80s, right?
seems like a boomer baby.
No, he died in the early aughts or late 90s.
Who?
Early aughts,
I don't
right?
know.
Late 90s.
I wasn't allowed to watch TV.
Dale Earnhardt.
Dale Earnhardt.
Junior?
No, Junior's still alive.
See.
Number 3 on the road, number 1 in our hearts.
That's right.
Dale Earnhardt. Anyways,
Crawdads.
so Teresa's like, oh my God, it's too much.
You shouldn't have.
Pat, it's 3.5 kilograms of human hair. Because it's also 13 dead cicadas. And, bless my soul, 23 human teeth.
I mean, that's really nice, but where are we going to put it?
On the mantle, you silly goose.
Mantle.
On the mantle.
This is New Orleans. We don't have mantles. All the fireplaces are flat front.
No, we just put a shelf up on the wall. It's called a mantle.
That's called a shelf.
Yeah. Anything. What is a mantle but a shelf persevering?
Shut up, Dennis. Give me something.
Even I stopped using that joke.
What's that? No, that.
It's full of fingernails.
Not empty. Don't throw it over the recording equipment.
I did it.
Yeah, I saw you.
Now, Yoshi, eat those fingernails.
So the rest of the wedding
Covered in twisted tea.
goes on without any more incident.
That
Pretty normal. I mean, aside from you not having teeth to be able, yeah. Yep, the whole time. There's dancing, there's the cake cutting. You know, what kind of cake did you guys get for your wedding?
Crawfish.
Crawfish.
King cake.
A cicada cake?
Old Bay cake.
Cicada
It's a
cake?
king cake.
King cake.
Yeah, the one that you put the little baby inside for.
Do you want to put a baby inside it?
There's not Mardi Gras yet.
I mean, what kind of cakes do you have at weddings down there?
Chinchilla cake.
Gingerly chinchilla cake.
Ginger chinchilla cakes. Got it. Gingerchinchilla.com. Got it. All right. So the remainder of the wedding
Why do you hate my freedom?
goes off without a hitch. Everyone goes about their day, reminiscing about how amazing Cousin Johnny is. However, Pat, right? It's Pat. Pat Purdock.
Is it Pat?
Pat Purdock, I fight crime.
High low.
Low. Like I brought my enemies.
Get low.
So your wedding does not end, or your union, I should say, does not end in divorce within the next 2 years. So that's
Right.
Job.
Did you want to have kids?
What else?
I
Get
mean,
married.
I feel very guilty about being a child.
What? Was
He has
that
no
what?
teeth.
I feel very guilty about being a child.
Yeah, that last part.
He said about being a child molester.
Oh.
About bringing a child
into the world.
into this world full of crime.
So you are not going to have a baby.
Have you heard
I mean,
about the
if it happens, it
counterculture?
happens. I'm gonna raw dog that shit and fill it
High
up.
low.
Let me tell you that.
High low.
Low.
What, you don't want your
For
sheep
baby.
testing on your
Low for
wiener?
baby.
Okay, so you definitely have a baby.
I'm
And
just good like that.
your child grows up to be extremely violent towards you.
Yeah, this is my fault.
However, the
He's
rest
a
of the
criminal.
attendees can't have they can't conceive children.
Idiots.
None of them conceive children.
Are they put in the right hole?
A Domino's
Don't know.
Crispy?
Anyone who brought children to the show, they never become romantically involved with anybody and never show
I
any
was really
interest.
worried about getting those sponges I put between gloves pregnant.
And most of them die by the age of
Didn't
18.
happen. Oh no, what if we were over 18?
Yeah. So
What do you mean, yeah?
that event is that. So a few months later, this time in, let's go with
Phoenix, Arizona.
Phoenix, Arizona. There's a funeral, a Catholic funeral.
I've been repurposed again.
Okay,
Bad things keep happening at
who
my
are my people at this funeral?
Domino's Crispy.
Domino's Crispy.
Domino's
Padre.
Chris Crispy?
No, we drop at the Chris. That's where no one can search
Yeah,
for
you
me.
just changed a little bit. Domino's Crispy, you are the priest. Who
Yes.
are my other two attendees at this funeral?
My name's Terrence Spliff.
Terrence Spliff.
That's right.
And what relationship do you have to the deceased?
I
Who is
killed
the
him.
Who is the deceased?
I killed him. I'm returning to see the crime. To see him
killed
off to
him?
the next world.
You killed him?
lady's name.
That's right. I killed him.
Okay.
I don't tell anybody, though. I'm only telling you the voice in my head.
Okay. So you killed. Is it a dude or a lady?
I don't know. I just started stabbing.
In the a stab in the dark. Got it.
That's right.
Okay. And
I didn't check their gear to tell you. I'm not some weirdo.
sure, Phil. Who are you, and what is your relation to the deceased?
My name's Barney the Carney.
Barney the Carney.
We met one night under a half moon.
What's like? Are you close with the deceased?
Very. Well, very close.
Very close. All right.
Yeah.
Barney the Carney.
Uncomfortably even.
Uncomfortably.
Okay.
I'm thinking about even crawling down in there and getting inside.
Okay.
I miss him.
All right. What was the name of the deceased?
Aragog.
Aragog? Aragog.
It's not Harry. That's Harry Potter. Come on.
Aragog is a Harry Potter name?
Don't worry about it.
Aaron Gog.
Aaron Gogger.
Aaron Gog. Aaron Gog.
Aaron Gog.
Aaron Gug. All right.
Yeah.
Aaron Gug,
Yeah,
who
I
died
miss,
by
um,
stabbing.
Squished.
Yes.
He was squished?
Squished by a knife. I hit him with the blunt end.
Squished with a knife. Okay.
That's,
All right.
yeah.
Like so much biscuit dough.
So we are starting off in the church. And I assume Barney's in the front row.
Yeah.
Terrence.
Just crying.
Sure. Dominus Crispy.
Yes.
Start off the ceremony, please.
Farewell, Aaron Gog. Gog.
Gug. That's it? That's all you got for me, huh? Farewell.
Aaron Gog, king of the carnies.
Cardigan.
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 Whose long and faithful friendship those who knew you won't forget.
Like Billy the Throat Goat.
Though your body will
And the bearded
decay,
pony.
And the bearded pony, Samantha.
your spirit lingers on into the quiet. Ride the spun places of your carny home.
That great big carnival in the sky.
May your smaller-handed descendants ever flourish,
Small-handed descendants.
and your human friends.
Human friends.
Carnies
Find a
are
solace.
famously friendly with humans. Long
love
have their
humans.
clans been united.
May the human friends find a solace for the loss they have sustained. Would anybody like to remember Aaron Agog?
A 10
A
crank
hand.
salute should do it.
A hand goes up, and a scruffy-haired, red-headed gentleman stands and approaches the podium. Roll history, everybody. Or
God damn
intelligence.
it.
So, like, is higher better in this situation?
It's a D20.
I got a 20, not a natural.
Okay. It's Cousin Johnny. You know Cousin Johnny. Cousin Johnny gets around.
I've met him a couple of times, yes.
Yes, you have.
I still have my teeth.
Yes, you do. You still have your teeth. You didn't lose any of your teeth.
Terrence Botched.
Terrence doesn't know anybody here because he just killed that guy last night.
I killed that guy over there. I know that guy.
I took his suit and I found this address in it.
I've been to the carnival a couple times, so I know the bearded pony very well.
Barney.
Loves
Barney,
carrots.
Barney's got it.
Love to ride a tilt-a-whirl.
You love a tilt-a-whirl.
And then
All right.
I killed a girl.
And then I killed a girl on a tilt-a-whirl. All right. So Cousin Johnny gets up and he's like, hey, everybody. You know, normally I'm the life of the party. But I got to keep it real. It's real sad. Real sad here to see a great individual like Aaron Gug gone too soon.
Guggy.
Oh,
Oh, Guggy.
Gug.
Oh, the old Gug. He and I used to go down and we would do the old Gug. That's what we called it. We called
Under
them,
the bleachers.
we'd go to those football games and we'd do what we called the Gug races.
Gug.
And all
Line
the
people up,
bridges.
see who could get through the Gug
Back
the
in the movie
fastest.
theaters.
and all the cheerleaders would say, "Teach me how to guggy."
Teach me how to Guggy. Teach me how to Guggy. But nobody could. Nobody could Gug like old Guggy. Like old Aaron Gug. Johnny continues the speech. However, after about 15 minutes of just really going into all the details of the guggery, the skullduggery, if you will, of what got
Hollowing
into
out a grapefruit and really getting it in position.
for gugging.
Laying his eggs in his victims that he caught.
Yeah. Eventually, the speech just turns into a high-pitched cicada call. But everyone who's attending, all of you guys, this is totally normal. Like
Even the guy who doesn't know anybody?
Yes.
Okay.
Totally normal, this cicada thing. And you call back with the same cicada call.
Now, wait, voicing head, as I usually do when I'm out in public. I'm wearing my earplugs, which are made from the fingertips of previous victims. Do I hear the cicada call?
What?
The guy who botched, who's a serial killer,
Yeah.
he has the fingertips of all of his victims jammed in his ear.
And I use them for earplugs when I go in public because I get overstimulated.
Well,
gets angry.
if you can't hear it, then no.
That's what I'm asking. Do I hear it?
So you're
Even with
asking
my
me
finger
so you're
earplugs.
asking me the efficacy of fingertip earplugs.
How
I'm asking you.
You know
if
what?
The cicada thing is like
You know what?
actually auditory. It's just in my head.
Roll me a survival check to see how well you craft fingertip gloves.
I'm a survivor. I botched.
69.
They're fucking garbage. So yeah, you hear the
cicadas.
call of the
They're back.
cicadas. And but again, totally normal to you. And you call back. You give the same. It's like a call and response. He says a thing in cicada. You say the thing in cicada. And it goes back and forth for a while. And then he bows his head and he goes, "Amen, brothers and sisters.
Amen.
And then he points towards Barney the Carney.
Hey, wait.
Barney, you make your way. Was the casket open or closed? I'm
Open the
assuming.
casket.
Oh, it was open with all the stabs?
She got
Yeah,
smoked.
they wanted to really see all the stab wounds.
Gotcha.
You know?
For the
Barney,
papers.
you make your way over to the casket, the open part of the casket, and you pull a large knife out of your pocket.
Yes.
And
By the blood of a Christ, we stab at thee.
Time to cut you off a piece for a snack.
you take your left wrist and you slit it over the casket. And you
Blood
just
for the blood
bleed
sweater.
into the casket
Let's fill her up, boys.
until you turn really, really pale.
Gotta
And
feed
then
those eggs.
each person gets up and does the same thing, except sometimes they slit their throats, sometimes it's but nobody dies.
No, we
And
got
everyone's-
extra blood.
Nobody's in pain or anything like that.
No.
They just come
I
up.
cut
and just
open my dick like penis jaguar, the Mayan god.
keep- You do. You
Penis
split.
jaguar.
You split your sausage right there over
you
the
mean
casket.
butterfly cuts it?
Yeah, you butterfly
doesn't
your
just-
sausage.
He just doesn't cigar the tip off?
No, it's
like
like
the top or the
it's
bottom.
like a flower opening. Just
Oh.
many cuts in it.
the whole way.
And it just bleeds into the casket, and each person comes by, and we never said how many people were at this funeral.
69.
Give me a D100.
I got a 66.
There are 66 people at this funeral.
Hail.
A lot of people loved old Gug Gug. And each of you come by and you bleed, and you're all very pale as you have bled a lot into the casket. But again, you feel totally normal.
Out with the old and with the new.
Totally fine. And then Cousin Johnny goes over to the casket, and he's just like, wow, powerful stuff. And he goes over to the casket, and he just starts to vomit profusely into the casket, except he's vomiting what looks to be blood, wood pulp, and dead cicadas. So he vomits into it. They close the casket.
Stigmata.
You take it outside. You bury the body. Is there a wake for old Gug Gug?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Where is the
That's-
wake?
Doesn't the wake usually happen before the funeral?
No, it's
No,
after.
it's
It's at the fire hall.
Supposed
Well, I guess we do it different down here.
We do the viewing first.
Yeah.
And then
then
the
the
funeral,
wake.
and then the wake.
Yeah.
Wow, we do it the other way.
We do want to be drunk at the
You
funeral.
can't
do
view
we?
the body after it's been buried.
Yeah. So
Well, I guess it makes more sense your way because you're trying to like wake the dead.
you guys go to the wake
At the
And
fire
as-
hall.
at the fire hall, and as you know, all the food's getting out, and everyone's very sad and everything.
What kind of sandwiches they got here?
Ham.
Ham sandwiches, but also
Gabagool.
the salad sandwiches. Egg
Taylor
salad,
ham.
turkey salad, ham salad.
Ugh.
Is ham salad
Craw-
a thing outside of
crawdad
Central
I
PA?
salad.
don't know if it's the thing
I don't
outside of
know.
here, brother.
Have they
Crawdad
invented
salad.
taco salad yet?
Crawdad
No
salad.
way. That's too spicy. There's paprika in
Arizona?
that, I've
But
heard.
Cousin Johnny moves all that off the table and just gets up and lays down on the table. He's like, come on, everybody. Come on.
I am a
And you all
funeral.
just
I beat the
make your way
package.
over to Cousin Johnny and you just start
I suckle.
eating
Eating
Cousin
this
Johnny.
hog.
Yeah,
Delicious.
that's the first place you go. You guck on his old hog and you eat it.
I go for the nipple.
And he's just like, this reminds me of the last
but-
time I hung out with old Aaron Gug.
Come to the fire.
The governor of Florida?
Exactly. That's exactly what old Gug said to me as we were making our way on down south, running from Johnny Law. Yeah. Gug indeed.
Gug.
And you you continue to eat Cousin Johnny until nothing remains. And then you guys go about your day.
That was delicious.
Yeah. Go home. No big deal. And so
Barney don't feel good.
Cardinal, you cannot move me again. I did nothing wrong.
So Cardinal, or whatever you were, Hilo.
I'm a Father Domino's Crispy.
Father Domino's Crispy. Hilo.
Hello.
Okay.
Hello.
So luckily you're already separated from your family, but you also leave the church and you just go be by yourself.
I don't feel any
Sad,
connection to the
lonely
Lord
man. Next up is
Barney.
Barney.
Barney the Cardinal.
Hilo. What?
Uh,
Okay. You just separate from your family. Whatever ones you have left, you leave the carnival.
no!
Yes.
I've got nothing without the carnival.
You leave the
The
carnival.
name doesn't
You
work
go
without
off.
the carnival.
It's okay, we don't
into
need
the woods to
nothing.
be by yourself.
I'm going to be Barney the Harney.
Barney the Harney?
Yeah, I'm just going to get real into harnessing myself.
Okay.
Crank my hog in the
I'm going to get so good at cranking hog.
No
You
one's
go.
going to crank my hog as good as Barney does.
If
You
walk
move
without
away.
rhythm-
I'm so Harney. My name's Barney.
And then,
Show me your butthole.
who's my fucking serial killer?
A Terrence Spliff.
Terrence. High-low.
Low.
You kill yourself.
I was gonna do that
Unalive
anyway.
himself.
Sure.
I was the next time I'm gonna do it. I'm
Minecraft.
gonna do it.
Yeah, you do it in Minecraft. It hasn't been invented yet. but
That's right.
You do. You do it the old-fashioned way.
I unalive myself in Minecraft.
Yeah, belt around your neck, cranking the hog, thinking the
That's
old gug.
autoerotic asphyxiation. That's
Yep.
not suicide law.
It is if you don't stop choking.
No.
No.
So you eventually suffocate and you pass on to the hereafter.
My last words are, there's nothing sexual about this.
Sure. Read the note. So the rest of the attendees that came to the funeral, none of them can produce offspring. Any children or couples that were present often become violent to the point of cannibalism until only one of them remains. Any children that were present also attempt to murder their one or both of their parents.
I hate you, Dad.
Shut up, Jimmy.
Now,
Fuck you.
Father, you keep bitching about Cousin Johnny everywhere you go, because every time you get stationed somewhere, fucking Cousin Johnny
Fucking
shows
a
up.
Johnny.
And the SCP catches wind of old Cousin Johnny. So,
Making me look bad.
my Foundation people, what would you like to do
He framed for me for murder. And
after you hear
sterility
tale of Cousin Johnny?
with all the cicadas. And he say if you crank it without a rhythm, you won't attract the hog.
Crank it. So yeah, what are you doing?
Maybe we ought to send some investigators to, Catholic churches around the nation, see if one of them can catch sight of Cousin Johnny at some sort of function.
Any kind of function.
Okay.
Well, you want to do it in Cambridge?
Maybe we'll get lucky.
Okay. So you send out a countrywide APB, and you notice that the only time anyone ever mentions Cousin Johnny is at a baptism, a wedding, or a funeral, and it's only Catholic Catholic funerals, or baptisms or weddings. Anytime you've heard reports of him, anyways, you always find out after the fact, but that's what your initial finding gets you.
All right, so we can't we can't find him.
Can we just
Well, you could try something now that you have that information. You could try something else.
you want to put snipers outside every Catholic church? Is that what you're saying?
We'll get him.
You fire at any redhead.
You
Well-
see a scruffy redhead, take him out.
Perhaps we more effectively distribute our manpower and send investigators to baptisms and funerals and weddings.
I was going to say that's how. Yeah.
So you do that.
Poor Kennedy.
Let's say there's a baptism coming up, and one of your plants notices an individual who matches the description of Cousin Johnny walking towards the church. What are you doing?
Oh,
Get it? This is Agent Waka Johnny calling in.
Waka Waka Johnny.
Waka Waka Johnny. This is Corporal Commander calling in.
MTF Hog Crankers.
MTF Berkshire calling in.
Yeah, Spindick O'Rourke here. Team Commander, go ahead. They sent me because I'm
eyes on the
Catholic.
target.
You got eyes on the target.
Eyes on the target.
We've been looking at this for 3 months, and you're going to tell me you just see him over there. I've been pulling overtime for this for 3 fucking months. I'm going to buy a new house with this, and you're going to tell me you found him now.
He's at a church in Oakland.
Don't fuck this
Pittsburgh.
for me. Okay, fine. You know what? I'm going to send some guys over there to assist you.
He's about to go in the church.
Ian's better hurry. He's going to the church.
Follow him, you've dumb stuff. Well, go talk to him. Go talk to him. Say hello.
In the church?
Before the church.
Well,
Before
stop
the
him.
church?
Yeah, stop him.
Okay. Who's stopping him?
Ian's want to buy tickets to the Steelers game.
Oh, hey. No, I'm good. I don't really go to football games.
You want
so
a ham
much.
sandwich?
You know what? Maybe. Why don't we go inside and talk about it?
No, we're going to Sanso's down the road. We're getting a ham sandwich.
Well, there's a wedding. I said wedding or baptism.
It's fashionably late to, it's a lot cooler to be a little late to there, and I put my arm around him, all right?
And he's like, oh, you're a friendly one.
Oh, sure I am. Aren't we all now?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Johnny, I presume.
Oh, you know me. Well, everybody knows Cousin Johnny.
Everybody knows about
Sure.
you. So why don't we just have a quick talk before we go on in there? And
Sure. What would
cause
you
a
like to
little-
talk about?
Well, let's
drugs and alcohol.
Drugs and alcohol.
That's what we're going to
Sounds
do.
pretty cool to me.
Yeah. Cool guys doing drugs and alcohol in the shed.
But I think we should go inside and do the drugs and
Well,
alcohol.
I got this place I like to talk a little private, right? We don't need to cause any chaos or anything.
He
like
fails.
That.
It's,
What do you try to do?
to persuade you to come inside.
You just want to do some blow off
Actually,
my
roll
tits?
me a
Voice and head.
counter.
Voice and head, before you
charisma
say
check.
anything there,
Charisma saves.
Spindick O'Rourke just rolled a 13 to sneak up behind him and stab him in the neck with some not gymnastics, but something to make him go sleepy by time. Yeah,
Okay.
tranquilizers.
You stab him in the neck with a tranquilizer, and he passes out.
Nice.
All right, let's scoop
Throw
him
him in
up
the car.
and bring him in. Yep, let's
'Kay.
go.
Throw this Irishman in the drunk
You
tank.
take him,
That's right. That's where
take
it
him back
belongs.
to the facility. Put him on a slab in a room. What are you doing?
Yeah,
And
we're
put him
gonna
behind
put-
bars.
Put him behind bars.
He's very persuasive.
Yeah, but that's why we're bringing him to our prison up there in Chicago or wherever the fuck it was, Cleveland. I don't know, somewhere. That prison we had.
The Philadelphia prison?
Yeah.
Yeah. We bring him to the prison up there, and
Ooh.
we only staff him with some really really intelligent psychologists who can't be persuaded by that sort of talk.
Sure. You put him in a cell.
Yeah.
Sure.
Absolutely.
Doesn't seem to get up. Just lays there.
Was he fucking dead?
I give him the antidote.
Doesn't get up.
I trank him.
You trank him.
I overdose him.
Great.
I listen for his heartbeat.
Doesn't have one.
Do we have an agent on the ground?
Where?
We can check that church that we left him.
He's not at the church.
All right.
Let's leave him for a week, see if he starts to rot.
The body starts to rot a little bit.
Shit, he's dead, yes. Let's bring him back to the church, see if he pops back up.
No, he doesn't pop back up at the
Shit!
church.
Well, that's problem solved. Throw that one in the dustbin there, fellas.
I think this one's contained.
High
You
five.
get, you get a
Classify
report.
that one as safe.
You get a report about 3 days later at a funeral. Someone spots Cousin Johnny,
Some kind of multi-body.
but the body is still sitting, rotting a little bit in your containment.
Oh, we burned this one.
Oh, you just burned the body?
No, don't burn that
Okay,
one.
burn it.
Oh, shit.
Get no further information from it.
Well,
Burn it.
you could have stopped me, but
But you said it too quickly.
It's true. So yeah. So then there's a funeral. Cousin Johnny.
I'm going to go back up there and
Okay.
grab him again. Hey there, partner. He pops out of existence.
Yep.
Shit. Okay.
he's made you.
And it sounds as though the funeral has started.
I go in.
The doors
Doors
close
are
behind
locked.
you.
Yeah.
Ka-chunk.
Oh, shit.
And now you're in the funeral. And Cousin Johnny is giving a eulogy.
And you know him.
cannot help yourself. You go
Can I?
and you sit down. No, too late.
No?
Nope.
All right.
You go and sit down
And then he eats you.
and attend. No, he doesn't do anything. But you're going to be fucked for the rest of your life in terms of mentally. High low.
Hi.
You don't kill yourself, or you don't end yourself in a video game.
Unalive yourself.
You just don't have a great rest of your life. Miserable.
Les Miserables.
About a week later, there's reports in Florida. Cousin Johnny's at a baptism. What'd you like to do? Or he's walking towards a church at a
We
baptism.
firebomb the church.
Firebomb the church? All right, you can do
No,
that.
I just throw that out the chain. It's a question.
Oh, okay.
It's something we want to do.
Just in case I want to firebomb the church.
It's not Protestant. Come on.
What are you doing?
If I could sing a song, I would. But I don't know them.
He's going towards a baptism. What are you doing?
Trank him? We tried that. Hey, you need to slow down time here while we think in our mind palace.
He's walking towards the church while cranking that hog.
All
I
right.
think we have to steamroll.
I'm going to call in a bomb threat to the church, so they have to evacuate it and cancel the services.
Okay.
I'm going to blow the fuck out of that church if you don't get everyone out of there right now.
Everyone
Why would
leaves.
you do that?
Cousin Johnny. And he just leaves. Disappears in the crowd.
We get a tail on him?
He disappears in the crowd.
Damn it.
3 days later, there's a wedding.
Bomb threat.
Cousin Johnny. I mean, you can just keep calling in bomb threats, sure.
That's right. We have a SCP bomb threat division that
Okay.
they let me lead up. I know where I spent some time in the IRA. Don't need
Sure.
to
So your solution is
it's
to
a
just...
little early for that, but I started it. It's fine.
Okay.
Well, no, because I want to capture him. I want to talk to him.
Okay.
Maybe he's vulnerable.
Is there any
Well-
way we can get a tail on what the
Domino's
venue,
Crispy?
what
The IRA was founded in the 20s. How about that?
what
There you go.
venue he's going to be at a couple days before he shows up, or no?
No, he just shows up day of.
All right.
Yeah. Can we try to have a few guys there, maybe a team of guys there, to tail him very carefully, and some Johnny tracking goggles or something?
He just shows up, though. Like,
Could be any
pops
baptism.
into
Right.
existence.
Or funeral.
And then
He shows up.
disappears.
Okay, so but can we get like eyes on him popping out of existence there on the stairs of the church,
Sure.
and measure when it happens relative to the threatening of explosives at the church?
Well, it depends. Because if it's a funeral, youth calling in bomb threats doesn't seem to end the funeral.
No.
They don't pay any attention to it.
What?
Could
Yeah.
we
Well, then I
Johnny
call in
still
a
pops in.
what?
Yeah.
could we book every church?
It seems no matter what you
For
do,
3 months
the funeral
in the
keeps
future.
going. And Johnny always makes it into the funeral.
That's fucking weird.
But baptisms or weddings, you seem to be able to at least stop Johnny from going in one way or another.
Could we book every church, every Catholic church for
But then
3
they'll
months in the future?
They'll just do it someplace else if they're all booked. Dippy.
No.
No, what do you mean no? They're just not going to have funerals or weddings or baptisms? They still do them. They're just doing someplace
That's
else.
Too hard for the SCP Foundation.
Wait, I've got an idea, fellas.
All right.
Can we get photographs of Cousin Johnny?
Yeah, easily.
Okay. Do they disappear when he does?
No.
What if we try distributing? Because we see him now, and he doesn't seem to like us, and he kind of pops out of existence, right? When
Well,
he tries to apprehend him.
Oh, no. He only pops out of existence around funerals because he pops into the funeral. If you get him on the way out, then yeah, he pops out of existence. If you try and get him before he goes in, you can interact him, you can stop with him, that sort of thing.
Right, but knowing who he is doesn't seem to change his behavior.
No.
What if I threaten the cicada with a gun?
You always feel like you know Connie or Johnny.
Stop it, or the cicada
Cousin
gets it.
Johnny. What cicada?
The cicada I'm holding.
He doesn't give a shit about
All
that.
right, that's all I had.
Cicada. So yeah, I'll say there's a baptism coming up. He's walking towards a church again. Anything else you want to try? Or do?
Oh.
Jeez, I don't know.
Okay. I mean, do you
I
guys
would
ever
like-
try to apprehend him again?
I thought Phil did that the second time he showed up.
Yes,
No,
and then
yeah,
you never
did
did it
once
again.
and he disappeared on me.
Okay. Oh, wait, let's we're gonna
But
try
not at
and
funerals.
we're gonna try and dart him again.
Okay.
And we're gonna like rent out spaces next to the church.
Okay.
And keep him close to the church
Sure.
and observe him during the festivities that he went to.
Sure. He doesn't pop back up. Still sleepy. Well, not moving.
Well, we only give him enough tranquilizer to knock him out for like a few seconds to get him into
A
the
few seconds.
Yes, a little. It's a small. It's a
few
mini. It's a
seconds.
microdose of ketamine. Okay.
Sure. So for a few seconds, he goes asleep, except he doesn't get back up.
You know what? Maybe I'll just drag him in there and put him in a rear naked choke
Drag him in where?
into the building I've rented next to the
Okay.
church.
You drag him into the building next to the church.
The door's closed.
And he goes, just falls unconscious.
What in the fuck?
I mean, is it really worth it?
Do you want to do anything with the body this time?
Put on a
We
dress.
should throw a funeral for it. We should throw a funeral for
Sure.
the body,
Fucking throw a funeral for him.
or we should baptize it, or maybe marry it.
Sure.
We can do all three.
It's a funeral
That's right.
for the baptismal marriage of the body of Johnny.
Dead cousin Johnny's Church-a-Palooza.
What's funny
3
is
events, 1 night only.
one of the events, Cousin Johnny shows up to his own thing. How
Johnny,
many
how do you
SCP
feel?
Foundation are there at the event?
It's a private
The
event.
entirety of the
Zero.
attendees.
Is a SCP Foundation?
Yeah.
Great. They all go through that terrible event.
Even
then.
the priests, we have one of our priests.
However,
It's a me.
because you guys know what the deal is with Cousin Johnny, when he's speaking, it's all nonsense. It's word salad. It doesn't make any sense. But because you know, like, what his deal is, you kind of see through that a little bit. At least for the baptism and the wedding part. The funeral part doesn't seem to matter. It still turns back into normal words. But again, you still go through all the same horrible after effects. Because now you got Cousin Johnny, even though there's a dead Cousin Johnny. Like, and nobody notices anything that's off between that. Even though you do know it's Cousin Johnny, you can't seem to, like... You can kind of stop him during the wedding and the baptism, but you are completely powerless to stop him during the funeral part. Like, if you wanted to end it early, you could just kill this new Cousin Johnny, and the event would end.
Perhaps we could
So-
try conceiving a life during the funeral.
So-
Get a hot young couple up there on the altar and just
Sure,
have them
sure,
plow away at each other
Sure.
during the dirges.
Sure.
So what I'm hearing is the best answer is to have a sniper at every Catholic church in America and shoot him as soon as he tries to go in, and that'll stop him.
At least for 2 of the 3 events.
And if it's a
funeral,
funeral, you're calling a bomb threat.
If it's a funeral,
Except
we
it-
should just trip him on the stairs.
except it still keeps going, even if you call it a bomb.
Well, what's the harm? He He's just going to a funeral.
Everyone dies.
Everyone dies and is sterile. All right.
Yeah, and is horribly, traumatized and everything.
He's not
It's not a world-ending threat.
He's
or
not
anything.
ending the world or
Sure, it's still
changing
kind of
the American way of life.
Sure. Does anybody perform an autopsy on Cousin Johnny?
Fucking course we do.
Okay.
It's the first thing I
He
ordered.
has no. That's not the first thing you did. You
It's
lit
the
him on fire.
The
you
first
stupid
thing
bitch.
Tommy Manicotti, ordered as soon as the
No,
body came to
it wasn't.
our SCP. I have not
You lit him on
spoken.
fire.
Tommy Manicotti, lit him on fire.
Listen,
Hey,
I
come on.
get that you're the quarterback of the Giants right now, but that's besides the point.
It's Joey Cutlets.
Joey Cutlets, sure, all the same difference.
A fucking chicken cutlet.
So when you do an
Marinara
autopsy,
sauce? Oh my god.
you notice that he has no organs, but instead is just fibrous tissue, and that his eyes are like these deep, very dark-colored eyes that also don't seem to have any nerves, and his skin look like, if you do a test on it, it appears to be like chitinous, specifically like a cicada.
This boy's a giant bug.
Specifically the Linnaeus cicada.
We
But
need
yeah,
to
so
squish him.
that's all the information you really get from Cousin Johnny. So yeah, you just keep trying to snipe Cousin Johnny where you can find him. Hope that he doesn't go to any other countries, because it seems to be localized just to the U.S.
Can we just convert everyone in this
From Catholicism?
Yeah.
Okay.
To new Catholicism.
You're going to tell
Or
me that you
Anglican.
want to convert everyone to dirty fucking Protestantism. I'll die before I see it happen.
What if I marry him and he has to go to our own wedding?
And as you realize that Cousin Johnny is an uncontainable SCP,
What do we call those?
Keter. Keter class.
Like a pot? What's keter mean?
That just means
Ketamine?
Keter, yeah,
Ketamine?
Yeah, ketamine.
Something you put up your nose.
So as you guys deal with that, he is labeled SCP-2852, otherwise known as Cousin Johnny. And with that, we're going to call it. So thanks so much for tuning in. Check us out next time.
Hold on.
Yes?
I just heard the scream of 1,000 nerds saying, "It's Keter!"
No, but it's not. It's Keter.
It's Keter. It's fucking Keter. Look it
Yeah.
up.
I don't care if they say Keter. That's not how
It's
pronounced.
Hebrew.
Keter.
Skeeter class.
It's actually pronounced meter.
Yeah. Keter.
It's pronounced Katire.
Yeah.
Because there's an H and a Y.
Cater.
You can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Spotify, TikTok, Reddit, and Twitch at Botched Podcast. This episode of Botched was brought to you by the page, Robert Harrison, Big Jim, Noah, Lord, Chronic, Skater, Beam Out, Disgruntled Furniture, Chris Wisdom, Shinigami, Lost Limey, Jay Squeezy, Scabby Goose, and Toaster Bay.
Zappalicious.
Check out all of our favorite websites.
Jay Squeezy.
FreedomValleyHorsePace.com,
My fave.
DickBlood.club, BuyTheseViagra.com, LouisianaPocketGopher.com, DamnYouDentist.com, MeepsCreeps.com, PartyMormons.com, ChongoGrande.com, ChugYourMilk.com,
Gross.
DaddyDentist.com,
Disgusting.
RaoulsMovingCastle.com,
Hot.
or newly minted WarMonkey.pizza,
So Brad.
How
You
is
forgot
that
another one.
pizza a thing?
or newly minted Domino's Crispy.com, or newly minted
Fresh dozer.
Monkoscopy.com. Monkoscopy.com.
That one got his spider brains all
Spell that, idiot.
Monkoscopy.
Monkoscopy.com, or simply patreon.com/botchpodcast. Thank you to Tao Shi and the Mod Squad in our Discord. That free Discord, I mean. Tao Shi, Fortune Winton, Shinigami, Dato, what is it? Pearl Harbor Truther, Spread, Captain Hygiene, and Spooky Tuna. Leave an iTunes review and Chunk will read it here. Thank you to Gozer, featuring Lonnie from Forensic Polaroids. They did our music. Thank you to Swan for album art. Send something to the show at P.O. Box 3178, Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, and Chunks will open it up here on stream. And as always,
We're going to open that chunk on stream.
When you've just gotten married to the crime love of your life, and you got a mouthful of broken teeth, scream crime!
Pet!
And we'll botch you.
see you next week, nerds. We salute you!
Big Jim. Is it?
Yeah.
You are this episode's
Redacted.
Criminal little monkey.
You can support each of us in our own little different ways. My first comic book has come out, and if you'd like to purchase it, you can head on over to www.hiveheadstudios.com, where you can even download a free sample of the book to see if it's something, up your alley. You can also support me over at patreon.com/hiveheadstudios. You can support Steve's stuff over at YouTube or TikTok or any of his other social media at He Who Is Steve. You can support Phil on Patreon or Twitch at Imaginary Nomad, and you can check out Chonky every so often on Twitch at Chonky_Kong.
Yeah. The lady that plays the Wicked Witch is
Liverpool.
really, really fucking good. The lady that plays the Wicked Witch is
Liverpool.
really, really fucking good. She's absolutely amazing. And also Ariana Grande is there.
Wait, is it the same chick who plays the She-Hulk?
What?
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 She's great.
No, Idina Menzel. She-Hulk.
Yeah.
Did you say it was Howie Manziel?
Yes, that's what I said. Sure.
Yeah, Howie
That's
Manziel.
what I said.